6 messages they cannot resist. Never be ignored again. Imagine this. You've just sent a message and you know there's no chance they can ignore it. In a world where people are bombarded with notifications, it's easy to be forgotten or left unread. Maybe you've sent a text only to watch as it sits there, unread, or worse yet, read and ignored. Getting a real conversation going seems impossible, and every reply you do get is short, cold, and makes you feel like you're just bothering them. But if that sounds all too familiar, you're in the right place. Today I'm going to reveal 6 powerful messages that, once you send them, will cut through the noise and grab their full attention. Stay tuned, because the final message is crafted to make ignoring you nearly impossible. Let's dive into why certain messages trigger immediate responses. Here's a quick insight. Number 1. Curiosity-sparking message. First, the areas of the brain sensitive to discomfort light up, indicating that you're feeling uneasy because you recognize there's something you don't know. To capture and maintain someone's attention effectively, especially when the stakes are high, like getting someone genuinely interested in you, it helps to understand the natural interplay of curiosity and reward in the human brain. This journey begins with the discomfort you feel when you realize there's something you don't know. A classic Stoic concept that embraces curiosity as a path to wisdom and growth. In moments of uncertainty, the brain's regions responsible for learning and memory activate, pushing us to seek out answers, to bridge the gap between knowing and not knowing. For a Stoic, harnessing this curiosity within oneself and others can open doors to deeper connections, clearer communication, and ultimately, Stoic happiness. This is where Stoic mindset can be applied directly to modern life. In interactions, especially with those we're trying to draw closer, sparking curiosity isn't manipulation. It's about kindling a shared interest, a dynamic exchange where both parties feel alive and engaged. For instance, if you're texting someone and want to grab their attention, consider sending something like, "You won't believe what you were doing in my dream last night." Notice how a simple sentence can create a gap between what she knows and what she wants to know. This small provocation triggers curiosity, and curiosity, according to studies on how our brains release dopamine, is wired to feel satisfying when it's pursued. But here's the trick. Don't reveal everything right away. Instead, let her curiosity simmer, as a Stoic would suggest, and gradually draw her into a deeper conversation. It's about building a solid connection through restraint and anticipation, values at the heart of Stoicism today. When you hold back just a little, you allow the other person to actively participate, drawing them closer and making them feel like a part of the discovery process. Of course, the Stoics remind us to approach each interaction with integrity. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The object of life is not to be on the side of the majority, but to escape finding oneself in the ranks of the insane." In today's context, this might mean crafting your message with an awareness of who you're talking to and respecting their boundaries. For instance, if you're reaching out to someone you barely know, steer clear of overly intimate or personal topics, as it could come off as presumptuous or overly forward. Instead, get creative with the dream example and use it as a springboard for engaging topics that allow her to share her thoughts and be curious, rather than feeling cornered or awkward. Remember, Stoic mindset and Stoic happiness aren't about pushing boundaries. They're about creating connections grounded in respect and understanding. A conversation built on curiosity is a conversation that feels alive, evolving, and importantly, memorable. Through each pause, each carefully placed word, you're not just trying to win someone over. You're offering them an experience that makes both of you feel present. This isn't about impressing someone, it's about embracing the unknown with patience and self-control, much like a Stoic would approach life's uncertainties. In doing so, you create a space that encourages curiosity and engagement, where every response becomes a shared moment of discovery. By embodying a calm, Stoic approach in your interactions, you not only avoid desperation, but also present yourself as someone grounded and intriguing. And when you do, you may find that the curiosity you sparked leads to a meaningful connection, one that resonates well beyond a fleeting message or text. Number 2. Expectation-building message. When it comes to captivating someone's attention and sparking their curiosity, crafting the right message can make all the difference, and this holds especially true for high-value men like you. In a world where attention spans are shrinking and distractions are abundant, standing out is about creating that subtle sense of intrigue that keeps her coming back to your messages, wondering what's next. Picture this. You're chatting casually with her, and instead of the usual small talk, you drop something with a hint of mystery. For example, if you know her birthday is around the corner, try this. I know your birthday's coming up next month. I have something interesting in mind that I think you'd love. Want a hint? Instantly, you've shifted from predictable to compelling, making her look forward to what's coming. This isn't just about a gift. It's about creating a small shared secret that draws her in and makes her curious about your next move. Now let's take it up a notch. You could say, I was at the mall the other day and came across something that made me think of you, so I picked it up. When are you free to get your little surprise? Watch what happens next. Her response will likely be one of surprise, excitement, and an eagerness to uncover the mystery. These kinds of messages work wonders because they tap into her natural curiosity and the thrill of anticipation. But here's the key. You're not just dropping hints. You're showing that you've thought about her, and you've gone out of your way to bring her something special, even if it's small. This isn't about the gift. It's about the thought, the intrigue, and the energy you put into making her feel valued. You're building a moment that's hard to resist because, as a high-value man, you understand that women are naturally drawn to a sense of excitement and unpredictability. Think about it. What woman wouldn't want to engage with someone who brings a dash of mystery into her day-to-day routine? So, if you're looking to keep the spark alive, try a message like, if you're up for it, join me this Friday. I have a surprise planned, and I guarantee you've never experienced anything like it before. You're not just inviting her out. You're inviting her into an experience she can't fully imagine, creating an element of suspense that makes her eager to be part of it. High-value men, like those who embrace Stoic principles, don't bombard with attention. They use anticipation to keep things fresh, to keep her interested and wondering, what's next? The best part? These small efforts to spark curiosity can translate into deeper interest, more engagement, and a feeling that you're someone worth her time and attention. So, take a moment to think about your next message. Instead of simply reaching out to check in, aim to create a mini-adventure through your words. If you can master this art of building anticipation, you won't just be another conversation in her chat feed. You'll be the message she's waiting to open, the conversation she wants to keep going. And isn't that what truly leaves a lasting impression? Great. You're mastering the art of building intrigue like a high-value man. Drop a comment saying, I'm a mystery maker, to show you're committed to leveling up your conversations. Stick around. There's more to learn that will keep them coming back for more. Number 3. Genuine compliment message. The next Stoic life lesson in messaging that every man should master is the art of offering a genuine compliment, a compliment that goes beyond physical appearance to something much deeper and more personal. What is Stoicism if not understanding human nature and navigating it wisely? And this very understanding is what makes your compliment meaningful and impactful. Instead of defaulting to her looks, which can often seem superficial or even off-putting, focus on her character, her mind, and her unique qualities. Consider this. If she's ambitious, perhaps an entrepreneur or a dedicated professional, recognize her intellect, her strategic thinking, or her dedication. For instance, if she talks about her latest work project, compliment her leadership skills or her ability to make tough decisions. It's these types of comments that reveal your attentiveness and genuine respect, setting you apart as someone who sees her value beyond the surface. Why does this work so powerfully? People generally respond to compliments that feel sincere and insightful. When someone appreciates you for who you are at your core, it's almost impossible not to feel a connection and a sense of gratitude. Just think of it. Don't you feel drawn to those who understand and appreciate the real you? This response is human nature, and understanding this is a fundamental Stoic life lesson. As Marcus Aurelius said, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." Likewise, when you shift your focus from surface-level compliments to genuine praise that resonates, you're not only sparking a response, but also cultivating a connection based on mutual respect and understanding. When you engage in conversations that go deeper, you're turning a mere message into a moment of connection, which often leads to a more profound dialogue. Imagine that feeling of receiving a reply, not out of obligation, but because your words struck a chord, because they appreciated how you saw them in a way others might not. That's the power of intentional communication. It isn't about saying what she wants to hear, but what she perhaps needs to hear to feel valued as an individual. What's more, using this approach encourages her to open up, sparking meaningful exchanges that are rewarding for both of you. Isn't this precisely the kind of interaction that leaves a lasting impression? Another powerful idea rooted in Stoic life lessons is the understanding that our words shape others' perceptions and feelings. Seneca advised, "As is a tale, so is life. Not how long it is, but how good it is what matters." In the same way, the quality of your conversation holds far more weight than its length. A brief, heartfelt message can often be more impactful than a long-winded text full of empty flattery. Wouldn't you rather send one message that resonates deeply than 10 that go unnoticed? This is how Stoicism teaches us to be deliberate and thoughtful in our approach, making each word count. So, as you continue honing your messaging skills, remember that these Stoic life lessons are not just tactics. They're principles grounded in understanding and respecting others. When you think about it, aren't the best connections built on seeing each other's true nature? With each message, aim to build an authentic bond that makes her eager to hear from you again. And, as you do, reflect on how these small gestures align with the teachings of Stoicism, helping you not only attract others, but connect with them on a level that transcends words. Now, how will you use this insight in your next message? Number 4. Ask for her opinion on an important matter. When you seek her opinion on something that truly matters to you, you're not just asking a question, you're inviting her to be a part of your journey, a part of your world. Imagine this. You're thinking of starting something new. Maybe it's a career move or a personal project. And instead of keeping it to yourself, you reach out and say, "I'm considering trying something different. What do you think? It's a simple question, but its impact is powerful. This small act shows that her views are significant to you and that you respect her insights. It's no longer just about you. You're building a bridge, inviting her to walk alongside you. This approach helps her feel valued and respected, making her see you as someone who's confident and secure enough to welcome her ideas. And think about it. Isn't this a core lesson from Stoic philosophy? Stoics teach us that relationships grounded in respect, where each person's thoughts are valued, are the strongest. For high-value men, or anyone on a journey toward becoming a win Stoic, asking for her perspective in this way doesn't just get her attention. It nurtures a bond where both people are enriched by each other's strengths. Picture it this way. In today's world, everyone's racing ahead, trying to appear self-sufficient and unaffected. But sometimes, the simplest and most powerful connection comes from those moments when we show genuine curiosity in someone else's view. Imagine you're working through a big life choice, and instead of just thinking it over alone, you say, "What would you do in my shoes?" It's subtle, yet it opens a door. By doing this, you're allowing her to contribute positively to your path, and people naturally gravitate toward those they feel invested in. When you share an important question with her, it subtly shows that you're not bound by ego or need to control everything alone, a trait that not only aligns with Stoic ideals, but is also a hallmark of high-value men. It's not about giving away all the power. It's about demonstrating confidence that's so grounded it doesn't need to stand alone. And here's a question for you. When was the last time you truly valued someone else's advice without feeling threatened by their input? For the modern man on the path to mastering Stoic life lessons, this mindset shift is vital. It's more than just asking questions. It's about building a connection based on shared values and mutual respect. The real win here isn't just about getting her attention, but about cultivating a space where both feel valued, heard, and respected. So remember this key lesson. In moments of seeking advice, you're not just solving your problems. You're creating meaningful bonds that elevate you both. This, my friend, is how high-value men, true practitioners of Win Stoic, strengthen their connections, rooted in genuine respect and mutual growth. What are your thoughts on this approach? How could you apply this in your own life today? Thanks for making it this far. You're truly on a path toward meaningful connections. Drop a comment saying, "I value respect," if you're ready to bring this level of depth into your relationships. Stick around, because together we're building bonds that last. 5. Send a teaser message about future plans together. Imagine this. You've got someone in your life who you've been wanting to connect with on a deeper level, and you want to make sure your messages never go unnoticed, that they can't resist opening and responding. One of the most powerful ways to do this is by sending what I'd call a future hint message, which gives them a glimpse into the exciting possibilities you see for the two of you together. It could be something as simple as, "I've got a small plan in mind for the weekend, but I'll keep it a surprise for now. Can't wait to share it with you." Or if you're feeling a bit more adventurous, try something like, "How about we plan something interesting this weekend? Any ideas?" With just a subtle nudge toward a shared experience in the near future, you're creating anticipation, a sense of curiosity, and, most importantly, an expectation of enjoying time together. By suggesting something for the future, you're essentially telling them, "I'm thinking of us," and inviting them to picture the possibilities of time spent together. This not only sparks excitement, but also builds a bridge for a deeper emotional connection, making them feel valued and wanted in your life. When we talk about connections that matter, we should think of one of Marcus Aurelius's famous reminders: waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. Here, being one means taking steps to nurture the bonds we want to last, engaging in ways that are intentional and meaningful, and this message you send does just that. You're not just passing the time with them, you're inviting them into your life in a way that shows you see a future with them. Do you think this small gesture could have a big impact on how they see the relationship, how they feel about it? What you're doing here isn't about grand gestures. It's about consistent, thoughtful communication that reinforces how much you value their presence. This is what Stoic life lessons teach us. It's about showing up, being present, and letting those small, intentional actions speak louder than words. What if you used this strategy in every relationship that truly mattered to you? Imagine how much closer and connected you'd feel with those who mean the most. In Stoicism, we're often taught that words are powerful and that it's wise to use them sparingly, but when you do speak, or in this case text, let it have weight and purpose. The act of sharing a small glimpse into a potential shared future is a gesture that not only excites but also comforts. It says, "I'm here and I'm thinking of us." So next time you're ready to text them, consider, what's one small way you can create that spark of anticipation, that feeling of being valued, without overstating it? By applying these Stoic life lessons, you're aligning with the true meaning of what is Stoicism, crafting meaningful connections, focusing on what's within your control, and letting the impact of your actions resonate on their own. Try it, and notice how they respond. You may just find that this simple strategy turns a casual connection into something far more fulfilling. Number 6. Recall a shared memory between you both. Imagine this. You're reaching out to someone special, and you want to say something they can't ignore, something that will immediately spark an emotional response and deepen your connection. Picture this. "Hey, remember that cozy little coffee shop we found? That afternoon was unforgettable." This simple question can be far more impactful than it seems, rekindling a shared memory in a way that pulls both of you into that moment. When you remind her of a shared experience, it's not just words. It's a doorway into a warm, shared space where both of you felt connected and valued. Memories like these are powerful tools for fostering closeness, and even without intending it, you've stirred her feelings by making her feel cherished. As we explore Stoic life lessons in relationships, remember that even the Stoics recognized the importance of genuine connection. Epictetus once said, "Seek not the good in external things, seek it within yourselves." By focusing on meaningful connections and fostering them in a mindful way, you're embracing what is Stoicism, living in alignment with values of respect, integrity, and awareness. Stoicism isn't just about controlling emotions, it's also about engaging meaningfully with empathy and authenticity. A moment like this, recalling a shared memory, brings depth to a conversation. It isn't about manipulation, but rather a respectful acknowledgement of the experiences you share, creating a bridge of trust and warmth. So, think for a moment. What memory could you bring up that would mean something to her? Reflect on how the smallest, most unexpected memories might hold the greatest power. Could it be a spontaneous road trip, a night spent talking under the stars, or even a quick lunch that led to a heartfelt conversation? By using these memories to foster genuine connections, you show her the strength and stability that come with a Stoic mindset. You're grounded, confident, and unafraid to open up the doors to meaningful dialogue. Stoicism teaches us not to chase approval, but to bring our truest selves to each moment. So when you reach out, do it with sincerity. Ask her, for example, "Remember the laughter we shared when we got caught in the rain?" This question isn't just about recalling the past, but about recreating that joy in the present. It reminds her of how special your shared time is, an invitation to experience that closeness again. Just like Stoic principles suggest, focusing on what you can control, your actions, words, and intention, makes a lasting impression without forcing it. Think about it. What would you want someone to remember about you? What would they never ignore if you said it to them? In a way, this simple practice of recalling shared experiences is a modern twist on what is Stoicism. It's a practice rooted in the power of awareness and the courage to connect deeply. Marcus Aurelius reminded us, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be one." So, be the kind of person who leaves a memorable impact, who understands the value of shared moments, and who knows how to reach out in a way that makes others feel seen, valued, and never ignored. Let every memory you invoke, every message you send, come from a place of grounded, stoic confidence. She won't be able to resist responding to that kind of sincerity and depth. In the journey of finding connection and understanding in love, making a lasting impression on someone special goes beyond appearance. It's about how we act and express genuine care. For men, small gestures, sincere words, and a natural approach can be the key to attracting a woman's attention in a meaningful way. Here are some valuable tips to help you create a natural and heartfelt impression that will leave a mark on her heart. In this video, we dived into 6 transformative messages rooted in Stoic philosophy that can make a lasting impact and ensure you're never overlooked again. Each message empowers you to communicate from a place of self-respect, resilience, and clarity, qualities that not only help you stand out, but also strengthen your relationships. Imagine the growth and confidence that can come from knowing exactly how to express yourself in a way that truly resonates with others. By practicing these principles in your daily interactions, you're not only applying Stoic wisdom, but also cultivating a mindset that supports your happiness and personal evolution. So, which of these 6 messages resonates the most with you? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share with friends who might benefit. See you in the next video.